The decedent is wearing a long-sleeved, white, collarless shirt. Tied loosely around the right wrist, overlaying the sleeve of the shirt, is a white cord.
Do you ever mention that before? He'd broken into his own basement?
No.
And you believe him, that he'd do something like that?
Of course. Why would he lie?
Okay. So the two of you come through the room with the broken window. You go through the boiler room towards the door at the end. And Ramsey's ahead of you, is that right?
Exactly. Like earlier.
Like earlier? What do you mean? Were you two down there before?
Not John. Me. I told you that. Or did I tell the woman detective? Maybe I told one of the uniformed policemen. I know I told somebody.
Well, tell me now.
Well, a few minutes after my wife and I got there, I searched the house. You know, room by room. JonBenet. John. Then I went down into the basement, and that was the first time I saw the broken window. Actually, I picked up off of the floor a shard of glass and placed it on the window ledge. Then I went through the boiler room to the room at the back. I opened the door.
You opened the door?
Yes, but I didn't see anything. The room was pitch black. I felt around for a light switch, and when I didn't find one, I went back upstairs.
Did you see anything?
The room was pitch black.
Mr. White, what time was this?
Maybe 6:30. Somebody got into that house. I don't know how, but they did. They wanted to hurt that family. They're a beautiful family. And she was the most beautiful child.
I wanna be a cowboy, sweetheart. I want to learn to rope and to ride. Down on the plains and dance across the great divide.
Good. Let's do it again. And again and again and again. Crossover.
I wanna be a cowboy, sweetheart. I want to learn to rope and to ride.
The pageants were Patsy's gigs. Well, she had the money, she had the costumes. And she had JonBenet. You've got the picture right there.
Wrapped around the neck is a length of white cord, which is flattened and measures approximately 1/4 inch in width. It appears to be consistent with the cord that is around the wrist. This wooden stick is irregularly broken at both ends, and there are several colors of paint and glistening varnish on the surface. Fluorescent examination indicates smears of residue on upper right thigh. Marking is item 24.
I hear she's still wet the bed. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. Every morning. When I came in, Patsy already had the sheets off the bed and into the washer. The blanket was already in the dryer.
Which blanket?
JonBenet has her own special white blanket.
Did Patsy ever get upset by all this bedwetting? I mean, day after day washing those sheets?
What's the big deal? The washer's right outside the bedroom.
Do you ever notice any unexplained bruises?
Unexplained?
You know, a bruise that doesn't look like it was made by a fall or a bump.
No.
Did she ever complain to you about being hit by either of her parents?
No.
Did you ever see Patsy or John raise a hand to her?
Never. Never. You don't understand these people. Patsy is just a sweet person. She spends every spare minute with those kids. Bedtime stories, school projects, whatever they needed. The Ramseys loved their children.
As a typical kidnapping ransom note you might find in any movie scenario.
Investigative sources have told us the note directed the family to pay $118,000. It also mentioned future demands, conditions the police planned on meeting. The Boulder police held an 11 o'clock press conference this morning.
There wasn't a thorough search of the house conducted initially. It's a fairly large structure, and we had no reason to believe the child was in the house at that time. We were treating it as a kidnapping for ransom, based on the statements of the parents and on the contents of the note. John Eller. Yeah, Captain. Yeah, well, I really appreciate the offer, Captain, but I don't want you to have to leave Denver short-handed, not with all the murders you have over there. I will, and thanks for calling. Back. Everybody's being so damn generous. Denver PD, Sheriff's Office, even the FBI wants to hold our hand. So what do you got? John Eller. Yeah, go ahead. The preliminary test indicates that the ransom note was written on paper, torn from a pad, found in the Ramsey house. Thanks.
There you go, that's what you wanted.
Did you get that?
Got it.
What else?
As of now, we have no indication of forced entry, but the burglar alarm was off and lots of people seem to have keys. Meyer found a subdermal hematoma below a skull fracture, so it's possible a blow to the head contributed to her death, but it might have been the rope around her neck is what killed her, and still have no idea what room she was killed in. The coroner sent a bunch of samples to the CBI labs, and one of them from her thigh. Looks like it might be semen.
Seaman. Okay. I want the Ramseys questioned as soon as possible.